Cloak of Resistance I'll keep. Okay. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to come over here and talk to the storyteller. Brought some relics. Pendants with Torag's mark, 4,000 gold. Dryad tokens, 1,500. Warrior tags, 300. Here's something truly impressive. These items once belonged to a dwarven smith. I hear the booming strikes of the hammer, the sizzling sparks. The air is so fresh, it's like I'm back home in the woods of my motherland. I can feel a soft breeze through the air. Some of the 5 items are still missing, though. So the story of the forest remains a mystery to me. No, it's not. I would be happy to trade the whole set for the items of the story. Can you hear it calling to us? Tell me the story. I see in the flames of the forge. It is so close I can touch it. The heat sears my face and the sparks sting my cheek. But there is no fear in my soul, only admiration and reverence for the work of art. The storyteller seems to be in some sort of trance. His unseeing eyes reflect the flames of a forge that burned out years ago. 10,000 gold. Gained a buttload of experience and lost the items. I am Kolgan, an apprentice of the great Dazir, the first smith of the Bronze Shield Fortress, and I am fascinated by the work of a true master. The smith's hammer is raised in the air, the forge bellows roar, the sparks sizzle, and the rhythmic ringing fills the room. The anvil, called the Searing Palm, replies with a happy, booming voice. This music, the song overwhelms my being. I feel a tear of joy run down my cheek, and hastily wipe it away, for it is proof of my weakness. The tongs in my hand are covered with soot. I help the master all I can, but I'm not allowed to raise my own hammer over the anvil. Master Zarif protects his anvil zealously and won't let anyone else near it. It usually offends me, but not now. Now my heart follows the ringing beat of a fiery song. What makes the anvil so special? The anvil was created by Ordleaf Langebuck herself in the ancient times, when the dwarves, full of hope and inspiration, built fortresses along the Shield Road. Ordleaf gave this anvil her voice and named it the Searing Palm. Ever since, the anvil sings hymns and praises of the sublime crafting skill of its great mother creator. Why won't the master let you work the anvil? He says I'm not worthy. He says I have no talent, no spark of creation in my soul. He says all I can do is copy the work of others. What are you making? I can't see. I don't know. I don't care. This is the master's work, not mine. It doesn't bother me. Please continue. All I hear is silence. Bronze Shield Fortress is sound asleep, save for the blinking of the signal bonfires. No one knows of the blasphemy about to be committed in the heart of the fortress. I push open the door to the smithy. I fear the door's squeal of protest will wake everyone, but silence quickly returns. I take a step inside. I stoke the fire and don my soot-smeared apron. Long have I dreamt of the anvil. It calls to me. Its alluring voice captivates me. Its ringing is full of promise. Tonight, I will work the anvil myself. Tonight, I become a creator. And Master Zarif, upon seeing my work, will be forced to accept me as his equal. The fire rises to the ceiling, and I raise my hammer to strike the first stroke. Something is wrong. When did I make a mistake? Storyteller's face collapses. The anvil, it won't sing. It moans under my hammer. Instead of sweet music, I hear cries of pain begging me to stop. I clench my teeth and strike again and again and again. I will make it work. It will sing for me, even if I must torture it to do so. The moans of the anvil become a monotonous rumble, but I can't stop. The smithy door swings open and Master Zarif stands before me, disheveled and furious. He screams curses at me, but I can't hear them. The metal of my work crumbles under my hammer, but I can't see it. My eyes are blinded by tears. The storyteller shakes his head to clear the visions. With a weary smile, well, that is it. What happened to Kolgan? He left, hung up his apron and hood, tossed away his hammer and tongs, and left the Bronze Shield Fortress. Deep in his heart, Kolgan knew that Master Zarf was right all along. Kolgan's hammer would never create a masterpiece. Hard work is a poor substitute for inspired talent. Kolgan turned his dark eyes. Kolgan turned his eyes to Droskar. The god of the Dark Dwarves accepted this new follower. The Duergar gave Kolgan shelter and provided him with unceasing, tiresome work that required no talent, just endless routine. He crafted weapons for the Duergar army, and nobody expected masterpieces of him. He soon forgot all about the Searing Palm, Master Zorif, and the blasphemy he had committed, and it seems to me that there, in the dark tunnels serving Droskar, Kolgan finally found happiness. What happened to the anvil? It lost its voice. Bronze Shield Fortress never heard it sing again. It was still functional, and the weapons made on it were durable, but nothing more. No master ever managed to create a masterpiece there again. The dwarven weapons gradually lost their enchantments, and defending against local dangers became increasingly difficult. I suppose Kolgan's desecration was a strong contributor to the dwarves' eventual abandonment of the fortress. Thank you. Your stories are amazing. You make it sound as though you are actually there in the moment. I gained this gift after I lost my eyes. When I touch relics, I can feel I can feel the thoughts and emotions of those who previously owned them. If the emotions are strong enough, I can even see the events that left those impressions. Okay. So I lost the items, and he didn't give me anything in return other than like 10,000 gold, I guess. Yeah, that one didn't actually get me an item. Just got me tons of money and experience.
How much longer, I wonder?
Oh, I did level up. I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna sell that. We'll keep that. An expert in antiquities may find this interesting. Weird, he didn't mention them. Wait a second. Cypress Queen's flowers, Cypress Queen's goblet. Oh, it's Cypress Queen equipment. Okay. So I did the Dwarven Smith items. That's done. So now we have Cypress Queen. Cypress Queen items, and he said there's 5 of those. I have 2. Don't know what to do with the Black Whip. I guess for now I'll put it away. Okay. I don't know. I think when you put stuff in your personal stash, it shouldn't say lost item. It should say like stowed item. Because saying lost item makes it sound like you lost it. I didn't lose it. I know where it is. See what you have. I want to sell you this and those. We'll buy that huge bag of holding. A plus 10 enchantment bonus to all skill checks and an immunity to blindness and dazzling. Do stealth is trickery a stealth skill check? Trickery and stealth are two different skills. Okay. +2 on attack rolls and +4 on damage rolls against animals and magical beasts. +2 insight on will saves. When the wearer uses a combat expertise feat, it provides an additional +2 bonus to the attack roll. Oh. This is great for a healer. Increases the damage dealt to undead and increases healing dealt to living. That could go on Tristan. Although Tristan... Wait, is that neck? It's a headband. That would replace his inspired wisdom. Worth? What is a combat expertise feat? I don't know what a combat expertise feat is. I feel like I should get it because either myself or like Valerie could probably use it. I have a lot of money. We might as well spend some. Grants the animal companion +2 to strength and dex. How much is that? That's 3,700. That would leave me with like 15,000. This would give dog 2 extra strength and dex. Alright, deal. Okay. So this needs to go on Tristan. That reduced his wisdom. That's okay. Combat expertise feat. Class. Bonus combat feat. Rage power. Rage power! You'll get caught up in the rage power. Huh. I don't know what a combat expertise feat is. Let's look that up real quick. Pathfinder. Combat expertise feat. Is that like a rabbit's foot? No. Combat expertise. Combat expertise is a feat in Pathfinder Kingmaker. You can choose to take a -1 penalty on melee attack rolls and combat maneuver checks to gain a +1 dodge bonus to your AC. When your base attack bonus reaches +4 and every +4 thereafter, the penalty increases by 1. And the dodge bonus increases by 1. You can only choose this feat when you declare that you are making an attack or a full attack with a melee weapon. The effects of the feat last until your next turn. Prerequisites 13 intelligence. Who the hell has high intelligence and is also a melee fighter? What the fuck? Well, that was a waste of money. Does this say the combat expertise feat? Oh. Well, at least it gives you a +2 insight bonus on will saves. So, I mean, it's not worthless. It's just not as good as I had thought. We'll give her that helmet, I guess. Bonus against disarm attempts. Yeah, I don't want to get disarmed. We'll give those to Valerie. Who does not have a headpiece? A Magus has high intelligence and is a melee fighter? 10? He dumb. I mean, he's an Eldritch Scion, but yeah, a base Magus, yeah. Alright, who doesn't have a headpiece? You. Well, dog, obviously. What does this give her? +1 insight bonus check against rolls against being flat-footed and flanked targets. Okay, that's fine. He could use wisdom, actually. He looks so pretty with his tiara. Okay. Oh, that cat sounds pissed. Okay, let's level up, shall we? Level 8 Barbarian. I will get a Rage Power. I also get a point. Hey, let's go. I guess we'll go into Strength. That seems smart. I could go into Dex, but one more Dex wouldn't give me AC. Okay, so Strength. Athletics, Mobility, and Perception. Reflexive Dodge I also have. The Barbarian is immune to sicken and nauseating conditions. He must be level 8. Increased damage reduction. reduces or increases it by 2. While in the guarded stance, the barbarian gains an additional +4 dodge bonus to AC against attack rolls made to confirm crits. So this would make it harder for me to get critted. I like that. I like a less chance to get critted. Okay. Let's do that. Ekun. Sure. He receives a favored terrain. What was his first one? Forest. Let's go into wisdom. Yeah, we'll give him a wisdom. Because that'll increase his modifier, which is good. 5 points. That's sick. You can't double select forest. What is first world? I don't know what first world is. Highlands, plains, underground, urban. Highlands are like mountains, right? First world is Fey. So I guess we're like a different dimension. Yeah, I guess we're going to the Fey realm at some point, if first world is even an option. Underground would be like Underdark and caves and stuff like that. Urban is cities. Shit, I can't pass up first world. That just sounds awesome now that I know what it is. Alright. Do that. Christian. Cleric. What is he getting here? Holy Lance. Underground includes anything that's indoors. I would have thought indoors in a building would have counted as urban and not underground. But maybe underground means like there's something over your head. That's weird. At 8th level, you can give a weapon you touch the holy special weapon quality for a number of rounds equal to half of your level in the class that you gave access to in this domain. Sorry, what? You can give a weapon you touch the holy special weapon quality for a number of rounds equal to half of your level in the class that gave you access to this domain. Ah, so, okay, I'm 8th level, it would be four rounds, but I guess if you got Holy Lance from a paladin, you'd have to it would be half of your paladin levels, not half of your total levels. That makes sense. Do I get your strength to 0? Or do I try to stack your wisdom? I think I'll stack your wisdom. Okay, let's go into mobility. I want to get you to be a little more mobile. Double Holy Lance, sick. 2 different categories for Holy Lance. Alright, Amiri, Barbarian. Also gets a rage power. Her strength is 21. Sick. What if I take her there? She does get 1 more AC at 14 dex. Okay. As a standard action, the barbarian can heal 1d8 damage for 1d8 points of damage plus her con modifier. For every 4 levels beyond the 4th, it increases. So by an additional 1d8. So she could heal 2d8 plus her con modifier as a standard action. While raging, the barbarian gains a bite attack. If used as part of a full attack, the bite attack is made at the barbarian's full base attack bonus -5. If the bite hits, it deals 1d4 points of damage, plus half of the barbarian's strength modifier. So it doesn't do much damage at all. It's just like a low power additional attack, essentially. While raging, the barbarian gains 2 claw attacks. These are considered primary attacks and are made at the barbarian's full base attack damage. The claws deal 1d6 points of slashing damage, plus the strength modifier. Does this mean you get both of your axe attacks and also 2 claw attacks? Or are the 2 claw attacks replacing my attacks with my primary weapon? I guess since it says these are considered primary attacks, then it would replace my main weapon attacks. If so, that seems terrible. Can you see the upgraded? Yeah, I guess you could see show available. Beast Totem. While raging, they gain +1 natural armor. This bonus increases by 1 for every 4 levels the barbarian has attained. Totem, okay. So +1 natural armor. While raging, the barbarian gains the Pounce ability, allowing them to make a full attack at the end of a charge. In addition, the damage from her claws increased to 1d8. And the claws deal a ×3 on critical. I don't know, man. That doesn't seem all that good. 2 1d8 attacks? A charge equals 3 attacks? Yeah, I know. But still, they're 1d8s instead of... Well, I guess I'm doing 1d12. What do you mean normal weapon attacks? It's the previous level specifically states it replaces it with claw attacks. The Pounce ability can be used with normal weapons. What did I do? Oh, I gave her Dex, right? So do you You choose whether you use your claw attacks or your normal weapon attacks. Is that what it is? Oh. It does not make that clear. It makes it sound like your weapons are now useless. You are going to make claw attacks. That's the way this sounds. So she would gain +1 natural AC for every 4 levels. So she'd gain, once I picked this up, she would gain +2 AC. Just naturally. So essentially, this would do me no good. This would be like, we're just picking up nothing. And then next, in 2 more levels, I would get this one, which would give me an AC boost. And in 2 more levels, I would get this one, which would allow me to pounce and do a full round of attacks. I could make a hard save and try it. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not going to be able to try it for like 4 more levels. Making a hard save to try it is not like... It's picking up nothing for something good later, yeah. I do like the +2 AC later on, because she does get hit a lot, so any additional AC on her would be nice. A lot of this other stuff is just kind of like, eh. I guess increased damage reduction is the only other thing I would like. It's +5 AC at level 20. Yeah, that's not bad. I guess we'll go with it. Does it have to be picked up now? What, Beast Totem? No, but I get benefits from it sooner if I pick it up now. Animal Fury is good as... Yeah, it's an additional attack, essentially. I was basically thinking if I go Beast Totem and go Beast Totem, Beast Totem, Beast Totem, I'd probably go Animal Fury here and get an additional small attack out of it. Because then when I get Pounce, I would be able to... Wait. Get out of here. Beast Totem, Beast Totem, Beast Totem, Animal Fury, right? So by the time I got Animal Fury, I would be able to Pounce, 3 full normal attacks, and a bite at level 14. So you could just open up combat with like here I am, bitch, wham, 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 arr. Like essentially she'd be able to drop stronger enemies at the beginning of combat much faster. Barbarian's bonus on melee attack rolls, melee damage rolls, thrown weapon dice, will saves increases to +3. Plus, I'm going to have all these extra things. More damage reduction. While in rage, you gain a +4 bonus to will saves to resist enchantments. It stacks with all other modifiers. It's always nice when you see an ability that says this stacks with everything else. We'll go with Beast. Essentially, it's late game that becomes, like, dominant. What? Okay, Valerie. Here. Bonus combat feat. If I give her a dex, hey, she gets an AC out of that. Athletics, world knowledge. She gets another one? And another one. Persuasion. Greater shield focus. Increase the AC gained by your shield by 1. I can increase my bonus on attack rolls by an additional 1. Improved critical with a bastard sword. You choose one type of weapon. While using this weapon you've selected, your threat range is doubled. Wait. Critical threat range? That is... So if this is 19 to 20, that's the critical threat range, right? So that's her critical threat range is 2. So would this drop it to 17 to 20 is now a crit? Holy crap. Wow. That guy sounds excited. Oh, improved critical does not stack. Okay. +4 dodge bonus to AC against attacks of opportunity caused when you move out of or within a threatened area. A condition that makes you lose your dex bonus to AC also makes you lose dodge bonuses. So, standing up from prone is probably a move within a threatened area. I don't know. Doubling my crit range on a weapon is sick. But also shield focus for more AC. Is there an even better shield focus? Shield Master. Requires shield bash, 2-weapon fighting. Okay, she's not going to get that. No. No, yeah, no, that's the one downside is actually hitting with it. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll go with shield focus just to make her even more harder to hit. So she just gained +2 AC from leveling up. One from shield focus and one from me increasing her dex stat. Right, you. Arcane Trickster again. Now she gains impromptu sneak attack. An Arcane Trickster can enter a special stance that allows them to improvise a way to sneak attack targets regardless of their awareness. An Arcane Trickster can maintain this stance for 1 round per day for every 2 levels beyond the third, and they can maintain the stance for an additional round, up to a maximum of 4 at level 9. Target of impromptu sneak attacks loses any dexterity bonus to AC, but only against those specific attacks. The power can be used against any target, but creatures that are not subject to sneak attack take no extra damage, though they still lose the dexterity and AC bonus. So this is essentially, I can sneak attack anybody at any time that I want. Unless they're immune to sneak attacks, which is, a possibility. Okay. Go away. What is this? Another impromptu, another impromptu, another impromptu. Okay. Alright. I could go into Dex, but that really won't help me until next time. I think I'll do that anyway. I think I'll go into Dex. If I can get her to 20 Dex, that would be really nice, and then I can start going into her intelligence again. Okay. Choose spells. Slow's pretty good. Communal Sea Invisibility. We'll get slow. Okay. Okay, we're at the end of the list now. Jaethel. Inquisitor. Death's Embrace. At the 8th level, you heal damage instead of taking damage from channeled negative energy. The channeled negative energy targets undead. You heal points just like undead in the area. You are undead and you instead do not take damage from positive energy. Okay. I'm not 100% sure I know how judgments really work. Litany of Eloquence. Get Dispel Magic on her. Okay. Net Assist. A wild talent and an infusion specialization. It's always disappointing when you come into, like, you get an ability point and you look and you're like, yes, and all my numbers are even. Sad. All right. When using fire blasts or composite blasts that include fire, add your elemental overflow bonus to the damage dealt. The blast normally does double your elemental overflow damage. These effects stack. All right. Seems good. Go into some mobility for her so she can move a little more. Okay. Slick. As a standard action, you call forth slippery water or ice, creating the effects of grease on the ground for 1 round. You can accept 1 point of burn at the start of your next turn to extend the duration to 1 minute per kineticist level. Ooh. Pick a creature usually allowed as a familiar when you gain this wild talent. The familiar gains the abilities as usual for a familiar of its type. Huh. So it's just another creature that runs around on the floor, essentially. Okay, Harim. Cleric gains Destructive Aura. You can emit a 30-foot aura of destruction for a number of rounds per day equal to your level in the class that gave you this domain. All attacks made against targets in this aura, including you, gain a morale bonus on damage equal to half of your level. the class that gave you access to this domain, and the critical threats are automatically confirmed. These rounds do not need to be consecutive. Wow, that sounds terrible. You can give a weapon touched the anarchic special weapon quality. Sounds so bad though. Like everything in a 30-foot aura, all attacks made against everything in there gain a morale bonus on damage equal to half of your level. That's so bad. Like, why would I ever want to use that? He's a melee fighter, so he's going to be up in the front with like everyone else that's important. And so they're going to have this negative effect applied to them as well. Ugh. I guess it's good if I'm using it against like a boss. So like, it's like 4 against 1. So 4 people have the attack on the 1, where the 1 only has the attack on 1 of the 4. But still, that's a rough ability. The negatives far outweigh the positives on that one. Yikes. Yeah, anytime a crit is possible, the crit happens. So I guess it's also good against if you have a character or two that are like crit monsters, essentially, that are like constantly rolling for crit possibilities. It would be really good. So if you had like a rogue that's just yeah, with high crit range weapons, yeah, exactly. You get a rogue with a couple of like ×4 wet crit damage daggers, and their range is like 17 to 20, and you're just like da, 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 da. I guess you could melt people with that, but still, in my current setup, that's not good. Magus. He doesn't really get anything here. We'll give him an extra dex. Get him to a round number. Athletics. He gets a spell. Displacement. The subject of this spell appears to be about 2 feet away from its true location. The creature benefits from a 50% mischance, as if it had total concealment. That's sick. Because he's going to be up front, I could reach over and like touch. How long does it last? 1 round per level. So if I get like Valerie to be the target, I could reach over and touch Valerie, and not only does she have like a 35 AC or whatever ridiculous thing it is, but on top of that, it's an additional 50% chance to miss. So did you even hit? Roll like a 1d20, and you have to roll 10 or higher. And okay, you actually did hit. Now roll to see if you get past that 35 AC. Or I could get Lightning Bolt. I don't have any touch abilities left. I've gotten all of those, like Vampiric Touch. That's gonna be super good with him. I think I'm gonna go with Displacement, honestly. Displacement sounds really good. And Lindsay. Bard. Dirge of Doom. At the 8th level, they can foster a sense of growing dread in their enemies, causing them to become shaken. To be affected, the enemy must be within 30 feet and be able to see or hear the bard's performance. The effect persists for as long as the enemy is within 30 feet of the bard and they continue their performance. So it is just, they're shaken. That's sick. Shaken... I forget what shaken is, but I know shaken's good. Increase her charisma. Choose a spell. Crushing Despair. All creatures within a cone. Shaken is a -2 on attack and saving rolls. Good Hope. All allies within a 15-foot burst centered on a target creature within medium range. The spell instills powerful hope in the subjects. Each creature gains a +2 morale bonus on saving throws, attack rolls, ability checks, skill checks, and weapon damage. Holy God, that's good. Why would you not get that? That's so good. 1 minute per level? That's so long. Holy God, that's an amazing ability. Jesus. Alright, I don't have spells. You don't have spells. Yes, you do. Okay, level 2 spells. What is Chameleon Stride? You fade into the background, and while you are not truly invisible, you are hard to pinpoint due to your translucent state. You gain a +4 bonus to stealth checks and have concealment from creatures more than 5 feet away. Summon Nature's Ally. You can summon a natural giant frog, or 1d3 natural mites. The summoned allies appear where you designate and act accordingly to their initiative checks. They attack your opponents to the best of their ability. The armor you wear no longer reduces your speed. It doesn't do that already. Oh wait, no, that's for the Magus guy, I forget. You also reduce the armor's armor check penalty by 1 + 1 per the five caster levels. Any ground covering vegetation in the spell's area becomes very hard and sharply pointed without changing its appearance. In areas of bare earth, roots and rootlets act in the same way. Any creature moving on foot into or through the area takes 1d4 points of piercing damage. Wait. This allows you to make sneak attacks as the rogue ability of the same name, dealing an additional 1d6 points of damage. This additional damage increases by 1d6 for every 3 caster levels that you possess it beyond the 3rd, to a maximum of 5d6 at level 15. Holy cow. That's pretty good. That'd be great against bosses. I'm gonna go with Chameleon Stride. You get another level 3 casting. Hmm. Okay. I guess I can get rid of regular delay poison and replace it with something else since I have to play delay poison communal. Spell grants a +2 morale bonus on saving throws against fear. If it fails, it re-rolls the save with a +4 morale bonus and takes the result, even if it's worse. Replace it with that. Let's get a little bit of damage output on him. What is aid, anyway? Eh. Death Ward. Full-on restoration. Guess we should get that. That's always good. I don't need to prepare Cure Light Wounds on you. I don't know why I've got that. Okay, let's just do that. That's really good. Man, have I not, like, oh my god. Get double blur and double Cat's Grace. Then C invisibility communal. I guess we'll go ahead and stack that. Oh, I forgot about learning spells from scrolls. Let's skip you. We'll come back. Oh, I love casters like this. You can use any of these. Okay. Get you 2 stacks of that. I'll just replace this. Get you Arrow of Law. Do another Bone Shaker. Do another Hold Person. Spell Magic. Summon Monster 3. What does that summon? An extra player Monitor Lizard, 1d3 Wolves, or 1d4 plus 1 Dogs. Get Contagion. Okay. What is Divine Power? Protection from Energy Communal. Seems like a good idea. And inflict critical wounds. 4d8 plus 1 per each caster level. Okay. And then you I don't have to worry about. Okay. Whoa. Bro, leveling up can take a hot minute, huh?